if you want to sound great singing any song, you have to have a consistent voice color. Let me talk more about that today. Hi and welcome to today's video. In case you don't know me yet, my name is Freya, Casey, and I'm a professional singer and vocal coach from Germany. I've sung in so many genres. I've sung in opera, musical theater, jazz, pop, rock, like you name it. I've pretty much done it all professionally, whether it's with bands or orchestras, on cruise ships or events, big, small, festivals. So I have a lot of experience in singing in different genres, which I love that. I love versatility in the voice, and I believe strongly that anyone can learn to sing in more than one genre and just cross over and I'll do opera and musical theater and jazz and pop and rock within one concert, which is one of my strengths. I wanted to show you something today. In order to sound consistent, you want to be very aware of the style of the song that you're singing right now and how to use your registers and your voice colors. So head register can be used in different ways. I have videos about that, how to use head voice in different ways, whether you're singing pop music or jazz or more classical repertoire. There is just a different sound that we aim for. So ah is a lot more classical than ah. So you have to be aware of the different voice colors, and I do have videos about that. Check them out. But I wanted to demonstrate something. You want to have a consistent sound, meaning you want your timbre to suit the song, whether it goes up or down, okay? So be aware, listen to the original, how is the style of the song? And now, while I never want you to just copy what another singer does, I do want you to pay attention to what register they sing in and what the general underlying timbre is. Is it a more relaxed, softer tone? Is it a little bit of breathiness in there? Or is it a like full vocal cord closure, full on register kind of sound? Makes a big difference. And while you can sing that in your own voice, of course, having looser vocal cord closure is just different than having full vocal cord closure, okay? So I'm just gonna use John Denver's Annie's song. I'm gonna demonstrate something. So if I went, you fill up my senses like a night in the forest, like a mountain in springtime, like a walk in the rain. I mean, like, technically there's nothing wrong with using my voice this way, but it's just not appropriate for that type of song. For that type of song, I want more tenderness in my voice. I don't want that full vibrato from beginning to end of the pitch. I want less vibrato. I want it to be a little bit more narrow, a little bit more subtle. I also want my voice color to reflect the text, which is a little bit more tender. You fill up my senses like a night in the forest, like a mountain in springtime, like a walk in the rain. It's just a little bit more subtle and less aggressive, which is totally suitable for this song. Now, at the same time, even if I did do an ad-lib that went into head voice, for example, I would not want to sound like a classical singer suddenly. You fill up my senses like a night in the forest, like a mountain in springtime, like a walk in the rain. So even if I did some ad-libs that went up high in head voice, this is an inconsistent sound. I have looser vocal cord closure and suddenly I'm tilting my larynx all the way and I'm in this completely classical head voice sound, which does not suit this song. So if I did want to use head voice, you fill up my senses like a night in the forest, oh yeah, like a mountain in springtime, like a walk in the rain. now it's consistent, it's suitable, it has a little bit more tenderness, less vocal cord closure. Please remember that when you sing any song, listen carefully. What is the style? And again, I don't want you to copy an original singer, but if you're going to sing, for example, with a karaoke track or your band plays it very similarly to the original, then your technique vocally has to reflect that energy of the song. Now, of course, you can always take a song and make it something completely different if you change the arrangement and the instrumentation and the intensity. I mean, you can take like a very slow, jazzy song and make it an upbeat, swingy song, and then you would have to change your voice because that relaxed voice then wouldn't be suitable anymore. You know, you could do a musical theater song. For example, a lot of Gershwin songs in the original, they would be sung for female repertoire, for example, a lot more classically with a lot of head voice involved. Now, if you make a jazz standard out of that piece, you just need different intensity levels. You just take it more into the jazz genre, which requires you to have a slightly different voice color. Now, that is a huge, huge topic. I might make videos about, you know, I'm not, of course, like a professional in each genre, but you know, it's not like I've only done jazz and I'm the expert in just jazz. But I have done a lot of jazz, and I have done a lot of pop, and I have done a lot of rock music, and I have done a lot of musical theater, and I have done a lot of opera, which opera is, of course, what I studied in college, and that is what I'm the absolute expert in. But what I'm saying is just, I could maybe get you like a general overview of the different genres sometime. Let me know in the comments if that is something that would interest you. There's very specific rules to like musical theater, and even within musical theater, you know, whether it's 30s musical theater, like 1930s, or 2000s, there's a big difference, whether it's like Jesus Christ Superstar or something, you know, like anything Andrew Lloyd Webber, or if it's something more like Gershwin, or if it's something more like of the, you know, Shrek the musical. Very different approach to vocally how you will sing it and express it. Let me know if you would be interested in anything like that. Have a great day. I hope you will check out all the free resources on my website if you're interested in brushing up more on your vocal technique. You can get there by going to masteryourvoice.tv. And also, if you have not read my book, you need to read it. You can find it on Amazon, Master Your Voice. If you're someone who'd rather listen to audiobooks, you can get to my website and find the audiobook version there. You can download it. And also, if you're someone who likes to listen to podcasts, my podcast, you know, like these videos here, you can also listen to them on Apple Podcasts, any player like Stitcher and Spotify, anywhere where you can find podcasts. I think SoundCloud is another one, anywhere. That is always cool. I love listening to podcasts because I love learning on the go and just listening to stuff. Have a great day. I'll see you soon. Until then, always keep a song in your heart and always keep on singing.
I must be strong to carry